We have Amy Chua and Jed Rubenfeld with us this morning, and thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Let's flip the discussion that you usually wind up having about this book. Isn't by definition, it is racism. It's about whether you are ascribing negative traits to races, but you are inherently saying certain groups have advantages over others, right?
Well, first of all, this book is the opposite of racist. We show that there are African-American groups and Hispanic groups far outperforming the national average, outperforming the white average. The whole book is written to show that what's propelling success has nothing to do with race.
Let's talk about the factors and why you'll see some kind of malleability in terms of who succeeds over time.
I think the second factor is really important, this kind of what we're calling insecurity. And this is the opposite of being entitled. It's this feeling like, you know what? I haven't done enough yet. I need to prove myself. And I think in America today, in some way, we shy away from that. You just accept yourself as you are. You know, but what's wrong?
Everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah, what's wrong with saying, you know, I want to be better? That's a very American trait. And impulse control is about discipline and perseverance.
Okay.
And those can be taught, but, you know, in groups of any background.
Well, they would have to be taught to your theory, right? I mean, you know, Jed, that's part of the dynamic is you're dealing with a cultural setup within a family where these things are ingrained in a way that is unusual, right?
Well, one of the most fascinating things we found, okay, so Asian American kids, you know, they famously get better grades, they score better than other kids in the United States.
And that is true. You looked at the data, it's true.
It's a verifiable matter of fact. But then researchers dug down and they looked at third-generation Asian American kids. No difference whatsoever in their performance. So this tells you right away, forget the model minority stereotype. That's a myth. It's nothing innate. Something is happening in those households which is driving those kids, and we're saying we can figure that out. Let's look at that and learn from it.
So you're saying in America there's something happening in those households or not happening that is changing what all used to lead to success. What's changing?
Well, there are a lot of factors. Part of it is just success. In any group or country, as soon as you get a little bit more comfortable, it's natural to not be so desperate and hungry. But what I want to stress is at the end of the day, our book is about individuals. You know, of course, we learn what the traits are by looking at the groups that are doing well today. But I had an email from somebody who said, you know, I'm from a Dominican Republic family, and my single mother instilled every one of these qualities in me. And, you know, he has his own business. So it's really very accessible.
But you're saying that the data shows the
Some
groups do stack
doing
up.
better.
And you
Quite
look
starkly.
at it. So superiority means what? That there's an expectation?
Yes. Sort of in the household context, it's a sense of being special and exceptional in some way. And you're right, a lot of this is high expectations. Think about the concept of high expectations. It combines both superiority and insecurity, which is you have it in you. You can be the best. But you haven't done it yet. You need to work hard and prove yourself. It's both.
I mean, that's another thing we deal with the kids, which is what gets us into the everybody gets a trophy problem, is you want your kids to be happy, right? Every parent says it. I don't know that my parents would have said it. I think they would have said, I think we want them to get educated, we want to have jobs, be responsible, give back to society. With me, I'm always saying happy. Am I just being PC?
Well, I don't know. Here's how I define success. Achieving your goals, whatever they are. We focus on material success in the book, it's true, but for two reasons. One, because it's something you can measure and quantify, and two, because for a lot of people, look, material success is one of their goals, and an important one for themselves, their families, but the triple package, we think, can propel success of any kind, including the kind that's defined by service to your community or to your country.
We got to go, but I'll tell you what, you should read the book just to see if you're the average, because then you're in real trouble.